our society is just flooded with them. You can't watch TV or go on the internet without being flooded with all of these advertisements, either blatantly or subliminally.
We're surrounded by it so much that it's just being filtered in all the time.
Advertisements are just a manifestation of what society says is beautiful, what society says is right, what society says is desirable.
If you watch something enough times and it's all around you, it starts to feel like reality.
And so I think even if you're not realizing it, I mean, anyone is affected by what they're seeing.
This needs to be women or this needs to be men, and being constantly told that kind of perpetuates that in our own minds, and that's what we look for.
I think it makes me just really think all the time about, like, what does this look like? Does my outfit look okay? Does my hair look alright? Do I have a pimple? Like, you know?
There's this pressure to look perfect like they do in the magazines or in the ads, and I catch myself doing it and I try not to, but it's impossible because it's always there.
That's a huge reason why I go to the gym, is because I want to be like buffer, stronger, and like look like those kinds of people rather than, you know, just like an average looking person, because we're told that average isn't good enough.
I think there's this idea, especially in advertising, that women need to be like perfect. Be perfect.
Perfect.
Look perfect.
You know, hair has to be perfect, no acne, have to have a certain type of body shape.
And if they want to look that perfect, they have to buy this product and they have to wear these clothes and shop at this place. And
I think it affects every girl at every age really negatively. It makes you want to be prettier than you are or skinnier than you are.
What they see in advertising is not always reality. Almost always is not reality, and so people get this impression that they can live up to a body size or shape that hardly anyone can actually attain.
It's all photoshopped.
If we didn't have this kind of media telling us what women need to look like, how sexy women have to be, we would definitely have different expectations in what we want in a girl.
But as far as like men being portrayed in advertisements, I think they're still put in roles where they're kind of like higher up than everybody else.
I think society expects men to be super manly, super in control, just really buffed and confident.
I think men are pretty much always portrayed as the athletic or the extremely muscular type.
Society expects men to be leaders.
Totally in control, they've got it all down, they've got huge muscles.
Men need to be, you know, strong and independent and a leader, and typically those are good things, but then they also have, you know, very physical things, as in they need to look like this, they need to behave this way, they need to be aggressive, and that's not true for all men.
How perfectly men are portrayed in advertisements makes me expect perfection.
Yeah, I want a guy with abs. Is that okay?
Like, they're creating this unattainable beauty, and if you see that all the time, then you of course see that's something that you're going to compare everyone else to.
They'd say we should all be the same and you'll be happy if you look this way and you own these things.
I think advertisements set expectations like in every aspect of life.
I think a lot of people, when looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend, you know, they have those images in the back of their mind.
This is what would happen in this situation. And I feel like with relationships, you see it in an advertisement, it's very romantic, it's very physical, and that's kind of what you expect going into a relationship. Or for a job, you think, okay, it's, you know, button up and tie, and it's a 9 to 5. And, you know, people are surprised to find that that's not reality.
I think that there should be some sort of regulation as to how much editing you can do, because there's a point to where it becomes unrealistic.
But I do think it's on the public to realize that what they're seeing is an idealized version of life, and that to expect that to happen is just wrong. Like, that's not going to happen.
Reminding kids, doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl, that there's not a specific image you need to look up to, and that's not who you need to be. Don't buy into the advertisement of them telling you this is who you need to be. Who you need to be is who you want to be. No one should strive
to meet the expectations set by advertisers.
Just because you can't be
what you can't see.